bro, 'cause this shit,
Hey, what's up, bro?
what's going on, fam?
Cheers,
Hey,
man.
bro. Cheers up, my dude.
Let's
Hey, I
go.
like the living room, bro. You got a nice living room and shit, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I teleported to cartoon mode. I feel like sometimes on SR, you can look like a cartoon and shit. People look like cartoon characters and shit. So
Yeah, bro. That's real shit. You start to look animated because your skin gets real like healthy and the glow happens and shit. So yeah, you start to look, yeah, cartoonish and shit on your SR journey. Hey,
right.
are you at the Simpsons crib right now, bro?
Oh yeah. I'm actually looking at taking care of the crib. The Simpsons are on vacation and shit, so they had me you know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of watching over the crib.
Facts, bro. I feel you. Yeah. And look, yeah, you got it looking clean up in there and shit, bro. I see you, bro. You holding it
Yeah,
down,
it's
fam.
cool. Yeah. There's a lot of beer in the fridge. You know what I'm saying? Homer likes to drink a lot of beer. I'm not partaking in that, but there's definitely a lot of beer up in that fridge. You
Yeah,
know
we
what
want to stay away from that. Homer's a drinker, bro. He got hella beer up in the fridge and shit, bro. Look at his his beer belly and shit.
Oh
You
yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
He be chugging. He don't be playing around, bro.
A whole lot of Duff Beer and shit. I've never even heard of that, but you know what I'm saying? It's different in this realm. It's a little different, but I'm glad that I was able to connect with you on this call so we can take off.
Facts, bro. When you on SR, it don't matter what dimension that you are in, the connection is just superb, because you are
Right.
connected to the divine power source. And when you
Mhm.
connected to that shit, bro, no matter where you are tapped all the way in. You can be at like where you at now, the Simpsons house and shit. And I'm in outer space and we just chopping it up like nothing is interfering.
There ain't nothing going on, bro.
Ooh, God is good. Man.
Let's get it, man.
All right, my boy. You want me to lead the way on this one, or did you want to read some topics off?
It's on you, bro. You already got the list,
Let's
and
get it.
yeah, I don't have the list, so it's on you.
Okay. All right. Let's go, my boy. I'm just grateful for podcast 96, bro. Here we go.
Don't forget the intro.
And you absolutely right. Let's get that intro knocked out.
My boy was about to go straight into
ready to take off and shit,
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Welcome to the Unchained podcast, everybody. This is your boy SpiritWar Martin, along with this podcast partner Sebastian. Always put God first and become your inner lion in this crooked matrix and spiritual warfare, y'all. Boy, listen here.
Man, how you been, bro? What's been going on with you?
Man, my day has been pretty good. Like I said last episode, it's been real challenging because I have some individuals in my small circle that are been ill and shit. My son and a few other very, very close family members and shit that are in my small circle that's gotten ill. And I've been paying attention to the way I feel and stuff, and I noticed that everybody else has been getting like sick, and I haven't felt shit. I'm still up, moving around, like nothing is affecting me. But at the same time, throughout this process, it kind of like I don't want to say like it's bringing me down, but while seeing everybody, not everybody, but individuals be ill and shit like that, and you're not, it's like kind of mind-blowing sometimes. Like for me, it's mind-blowing having this astronomical feeling type energy or some shit that we have on SR and not being affected by the flu or head colds and shit like that while on this journey. Because yeah, like I said, man, I got like 3, maybe 4 individuals that got ill and didn't feel good, and I'm still up and moving and somewhat helping and encouraging to do things to feel better. But at the same time, it's like I can't believe that shit is the way it is right now. Like people are sick around me and I'm not affected by this shit. It shows you how powerful SR can be in situations like that. You know what I'm saying?
Then you can take care of them and you can protect them and try to help them heal. because you already know what time it is with that stuff, bro. Man, I got sick 2 or 3 times a couple months ago. I don't know if you remember, bro. It was a couple months ago, like when we were in the thick of when we were doing a lot of podcasts on Spotify. I got sick a couple times, and I remember that is like a straight teleportation to just like super super low vibrational energy, and it's hard to get out of that. You know, that's like a man, being sick is no joke, you know, especially if it's your child, bro. You know, you gotta definitely look after him, and man, just be there for him, bro. That's all you can do.
Facts, bro. And you know how they always say, you know, when you're a parent and shit, and you get ready to, you know, your kid gets in trouble and you're getting ready to discipline them or give them a spanking or something, you know how they used to always say, this is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you, type shit.
Yeah,
and
right.
That's how it feels for me. Like, it hurts me seeing my son sick like that. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to him going through it. That shit hurts me way more seeing that shit.
Yeah, I
you know, man.
I can imagine, bro. I can't relate, but I can try to imagine it. And man, you know, my condolences.
Yeah.
Be praying for the little man, you know?
Facts, bro. It requires a lot of patience. You know, you got to be patient for that shit. And that's what I'm learning, is patience is some powerful shit once you learn how to tap into that aspect of life. You know, you got to be strong to have some patience and shit, be able to endure shit like that. Because yeah, like I said, bro, I felt like this whole process of my son being sick was definitely a test or something that God was putting me through to see how I was going to react to this shit and how I was going to move through this roller coaster of illnesses and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm moving through it. You know, I'm not letting it affect me, you know, and it took a lot of patience, you know, because some moments I would, you know, catch myself getting frustrated, but at the same time, it's like, you got to remember, bro, you know, you are needed, and individuals they're not able to move around like you right now. You know, you are blessed right now on your SR journey. You got to make sure you use that shit in the right way and not try to be selfish now. You know, you got to use your unlocked abilities you got for yourself to help individuals around you and shit now. It's not about you no more, bro. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's a nice opportunity to do that as well, you know?
Mm-hmm.
When we're trying to put more focus on others, you know, when we're deliberately doing that, it's almost like God is setting you up with an opportunity to, you know, love your son on a deeper level by taking care of him while he's sick.
Yeah, that's some powerful shit, bro. And I'm just grateful. I'm grateful to go through this because it makes you stronger when you go through this bizarre shit like this. It really does. Well, that was a nice freestyle, bro. Let's jump into topic number 1.
Let's go.
All right, bro. For topic number 1 on episode 96, what are your thoughts on individuals unknowingly exposing themselves?
Well, you know, I've had this going on, obviously, the whole time throughout the journey. You know, I feel like as soon as you go on Semen Retention, you start getting God going in your life, you get that Holy Spirit going in your life. You know, we're able to see things a lot clearer. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to, you know, guys like us who are on a spiritual journey, and especially guys that are on SR, it's hard to get things past us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to, you know, you can't fake it for too long, especially, you know, especially me and you, man. The other day when me and you, I remember I had hitting you up about, you know, a certain person that I was talking about, and then we dissected the hell out of it, and was able to come up with, you know, a diagnosis for a certain person, you know, and it's super powerful, and it's a form of protection, you know, from God. Like, I feel like that's a message from God when people expose themselves. Yeah, like they're behaving, but it's also God moving in a certain way. You know, maybe find out that some female that you're trying to mess with is, you know, low vibrational, like she's putting on some act, and then all of a sudden, when push comes to shove, her true colors come out, you know, and she's actually engaging in bullshit, you know, like there could be a whole list of things going on. A big one for me is like the narcissists that end up like I've had this happen multiple times recently, a couple of my past roommates and things like that, and then just random people that, you know, end up coming into my life, and it's like you're cool with them for a certain period of time. They put on the mask, you know what I'm saying, and then all of a sudden, you know, maybe they're having a bad day or some shit. You know, I've noticed that a lot of people end up showing their true colors when like they're having a bad day, and like you're still staying grounded, you know what I'm saying, in yourself, and then they're having like some freak out attack to where that shit becomes a major red flag, and you can actually see how a person behaves. It's very telling when how a person behaves when they're going through some shit. You know, are they calm? Are they controlled? Are they lashing out at other people? You know, it's important to pay attention to how people are behaving when shit's not going right for them. It's very telling information. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, from my personal experience, it seems like I've went through this multiple times, especially being on SR and stuff. Yeah, you'll have individuals that put this mask on and stuff, and then they see how, you know, potent your energy is, you know, and they see that you're being successful and they want to come around you type shit. And when they come around you, they come off as, you know, cool individuals, it seems. But yeah, like you said, when they have a bad day or something, it's like they expose themselves because they start to come off at you sideways and start talking to you sideways and shit. And sometimes they act as if you haven't been on this journey for a long time, and as if you don't know what you're talking about type shit as well. You know, and when you come around these individuals, it's good to have the discernment, and I'll be discerning shit, you know, and be paying attention to how individuals operate. And individuals be unknowingly exposing themselves. It's like they don't even know that they're doing it. And sometimes it could be mind-blowing because you read the red flags as soon as it happens. It's like, all right, I detect that, you know, and it's like they don't notice that they're doing what they're doing, or if they're like trying to belittle you or what you do, you know what I'm saying? And it's, I've exposed. Well, obviously I have.
You've done,
you know,
that
my energy that I have from being on SR, it seems like it makes people expose themselves because you're so comfortable in your own character and skin to where they try to be like you type shit. And when they can't be like you, it really rattles the shit out of them. And then that's when they expose themselves.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to be their self, you know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to be their self, they're too busy like trying to be like you and operate on their own tunnel vision, on their own journey type stuff. You know, you have individuals that's just too busy trying to be like you. And throughout this process, they expose themselves because they're not working on being their self.
Right.
You know?
Man, I've seen it, a lot of times, bro. And super important for us to, you know, when we see these red flags with certain people, you know, it's you either have a choice to cut them off or love them from a distance, because some people, it's hard to keep them around, you know, when you know deep down at the core, like what they're about, you know, what they're up to. I've had it with a lot of coworkers, like I said, you know, a couple people, new people in my life, roommates, shit like that. You know, it's like all types of people end up showing their true character. And I feel like people who are spiritually sound, you know, who have a connection with God, they don't let that kind of shit affect how they treat other people, you know?
Right.
Like, you know, that's just my opinion. You know, I feel like, you know, when I'm having a bad day, I'm just the kind of person to where the last thing that I'm going to do is lash out at you or, you know, someone else. I'm not going to take that out on you because I know how disrespectful that is. That's very disrespectful. That other person that you're talking to or interacting with has nothing to do with your bad mood or your whatever the fuck is going on with you, you know? So it's all just a testament to, you know, who people are at the core, you know? And when people show you who they are, you're supposed to believe them, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah. As soon as they show that shit, yeah, it's best to believe it and move forward and not let this type of energy back in. You
Right.
know, love it from a distance. You know what I'm saying? And just protect your energy, bro.
Mm. Good job, man. Good
Facts,
shit.
bro. Good job to you too, man. On to topic number 2. And shout out to the subscriber that brought this topic up. I forgot your name, bro, but shout out to you, bro.
I think his name was Doug.
Yeah, I think so as well, but I'm not sure. I don't want to say the wrong name and shit. You feel me? But I remember this topic that they said. Because I told them, I told them I was like, my podcast partner can relate to that type of shit. I can't.
Yeah. I saw it too. I was ready. I was like, yeah, he was right. I can relate.
Yeah, let's get it, bro. Topic number 2, man. What are your thoughts on low vibrational friends with good intentions?
Yeah. So when I first started thinking about this, it brought to mind potentially some people that maybe my old self used to be friends with that are good people, maybe people that are still participating in, because I have a lot of old homies and stuff. They're still my friends, obviously, but like I said, they're just big time, potheads and shit. They smoke a lot of weed, listen to, that same rap music, just the same shit. It's like we're all getting older, but they're all doing the same shit. So that technically puts them in that category to where, they're good people and they're my friends, but they're still kind of low vibrational. Not really doing much, not really having spiritual connection. No connection with God. It's just like, very worldly, but they're kind people, and this happens pretty frequently. I guess my suggestion for that is, it's kind of like selective, what you can do with these type of people, like you could be still remain friends with them and keep it on certain things. You can just talk to them about certain things, for one example, remember that guy we made that one episode who just started hating on me for being on SR, Crabs in the Bucket episode?
Yeah.
He came to mind, because I know that his ass is low vibrational, but he's still, my homie. I'm gonna love him for life. He's my brother for life. But at the same time, we don't see eye to eye on a lot of different things. So I keep it very brief with him. You know what I'm saying? I keep it brief and just kind of, we can talk about certain things, so we can still interact, but like, we don't go all the way there, as far as like somebody, like you or other people on SR, or someone that I know, is putting God first, and even on SR, just in this same headspace, we can go there, like, because we're on the same wavelength. It's like these other people, they can still have good intentions, but yeah, they're still doing low vibrational shit. So it's like you almost have to like love them from distance, or just be selective with what you're doing with them,
Right. Yeah, that's the damn truth. And yeah, like I said, I can't really relate at the moment because I don't have these kind of friends in my life. Like I really, they're either, out of state or, just elsewhere. And the last time I associated with, friends or associates that were low vibrational with good intentions was at the last job that I had. I had some individuals / coworkers that I was tight with. You feel me? They was real good people and had good hearts. They were just low vibrational. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, low vibrational, but very, very kind-hearted individuals. I kept it, I kept it tight with them, but at the same time, like you said, we're just not on the same frequency. But when we interact, it's always good encounter and good conversation. It's just we can't, like I said, our vibrational frequencies can't mend together. It's two different spiritual planes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we still cool. But far as like, let's see, far as like building a friendship every day type shit, it just wouldn't work. That's why the last job I had was like the last, situation where I was, associating with low vibrational people with good intentions was my last job. Because like I said, right now, I don't have that shit in my life. So it's like I don't have any, personal experiences at the moment. The last experience I had though with low vibrational people that have good intentions. Yeah, like I said, my last job, bro. That was the last place for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I think it is like what just came to me is like I can connect with these type of people about like worldly shit. It's like we'll talk about sports, or we'll talk about music, or we'll talk about shoes, clothes, different shit like that. Is all the worldly shit. These type of people, you can't talk to them about God. You can't talk to them about spiritual things. It's like, yeah, that's how it is for me. It's sports, music, and like clothes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So like I still have these friends, you can still connect and have, special moments with them and laugh and joke around and shit. But like you can't go all the way there, because they're gonna, they're either agnostic, atheist, or whatever the fuck's going on. They're not on the same spiritual plane. So it's hard to go deep with these type of people, but you can still be friends with them. It's very surface level.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, from my personal experience, yeah, I agree. You can be friends with them and shit. It's just like I said, the spiritual plane is not the same. So it's like y'all can talk about, certain things like worldly shit. Yeah, because it's like when you're on your SR journey, obviously you tap into the spiritual aspect, but yeah, when it comes to your low vibrational friends, it's like you have to jump back into that worldly realm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like living in two realms and shit, because you got your enlightened spiritual pathway that you are awake to because you see shit for what it really is. And then you got individuals that's low vibrational with good intention, but you have to jump back into that worldly realm to associate with them. Yeah. So it's like two different dimensions that you have to bounce between and shit. It's weird. Yeah. It's hard to explain.
Mm-hmm. I have a lot of friends, like if we're really going to take it to like modern day and get detailed with it, I have a lot of friends like that who will bond on like funny videos. They'll send me Instagram, but you know how we do, when we send each other goofy ass videos and stuff.
Right.
That's
right.
pretty much how it is with a lot of my homies. Like we've been friends in the past, we still respect each other, but our friendship is just pretty much sending funny videos to each other. It's about it. But I mean, in some way that's high vibrational, trying to make each other laugh, so I mean, yeah. I'm cool with that. But sometimes it gets a little bit, they'll start sending me different things, as far as like the idolatry, different rappers and stuff. I'm like, I don't care about what the fuck Lil Baby bought at the Icebox. Okay.
Right.
I don't not care about that. Like I don't care about what type of car fucking, J. Cole is driving and shit. You feel me? So
right.
It's all about, it is what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much how it is for me, bro.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. Yeah, it is what it is though, but it's a blessing to just be aware of a lot of things that we weren't aware of before, like low vibrational friends with good intentions, and individuals unknowingly exposing themselves.
Right.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. Topic number 3, bro. You ready?
Yes, sir.
What are your thoughts on how your SR journey builds up your immune system?
I want to hear you start this one off. So I know you made that video. I'm going to go after you.
All right, from my personal experience, bro, yeah, being on this SR journey, from what I've noticed is, it builds up your immune system and it helps you fight against sicknesses. Cause yeah, I have, a few individuals that's in my small circle that's ill right now. And yeah, my son has been real ill. So it's like flus and head colds and shit going around right now. And I've noticed it's not really having an effect on me or my well-being, because I'm still, on top of the game, on top of my routine and all that good shit, and highly aware to what's going on, and I say that's all because of SR. You know what I'm saying? All because of semen retention, holding in the life force energy, and keeping all that vitamins, keeping all the vitamins and the minerals in your body, bro, and let it reabsorbing your shit, you know, to where it's like literally rebuilding and reconstructing your body and your immune system. And yeah, I've even, you know, seen some fellow retainers out there, you know, that when they end up relapsing and shit, bro, they get sick, you know, so that shows how serious it is to hold your life force in. And if you lose some, you could potentially get sick. Yeah, because your body gets weaker. It gets weaker when you're busting that shit out and shit. And I've noticed since I haven't been busting and holding that shit in for almost a year now, my immune system is strong as hell, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Facts, bro. I haven't gotten sick in a minute, you
Man.
know? I haven't gotten sick in a minute. I've been around a lot of people at my work who've been sick, COVID, all types of shit. You know, I'm definitely, knock on wood, obviously. I don't want to get sick, but I haven't been getting sick, you know what I'm saying? So you're definitely right, bro. I mean, it restores everything, you know, our internal organs, our body, and that includes our nervous system, our immune system, everything, bro. We're getting restored. That life force is healing. You know, it's that healing elixir that is running through our body. Once it gets into that bloodstream, you know, it's a wrap.
Yeah, it's definitely a wrap, bro. You are, you know, yeah, you are literally living as a Super Saiyan out here. Like a lot of these subliminal messages and shit that they have in cartoons, that pertains to real life and shit, bro. You know, and most of the time it pertains to controlling sexual power and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like having all these powers that they be having and shit, that's all from like not busting nuts, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy as hell to me, bro. Like for real.
Yeah.
That just shows you how
the practice is, man. It's an ancient spiritual practice that goes back to the Stone Age type shit, and they're trying to hide it from us because they know how powerful it is. Imagine if every man in the world retained for a year. You know, everything would change.
Oh man, we would start a revolution and shit. You
everything,
know,
if every man retained for a year straight, the world would change.
Oh man, it will be some shit going down. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Oh man, you know, if we all got a lot of fellow gentlemen out there to retain, we building a Spartan army. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like 300 type shit.
It would be lit.
You know, God, the army of God, bro. The big homie upstairs is not playing.
I'd be the first one with one of them leather, you know what I'm saying, jock strap type Johns, and I would have the spear. And, you know, I'd be throwing that spear, you know, at low vibrational people from like 50 yards away. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? Bam, yeah. Got him, like, them right in the neck.
Getting them with the spear, you know what I'm saying? Getting them with the spear, you know what I'm saying?
You feel
me, on the other hand, I'm in the battlefield too. You know, I got a mask, you know, I got like a warrior helmet or something on to protect my head and shit. And then I got shoulder pads on and I'm out there just footballing people. You feel me?
You feel me? Just rain dance like a motherfucker, bro. That shit would be over with.
Man, listen here. The energy is crazy on your SR journey and shit, bro. You know?
Real, man.
That's a blessing. Ooh, Let's
go.
All right, my dude. On to topic number 4. You know, what are your thoughts on people pleasing being very toxic?
AKA no more Mr. Nice Guy. That's the alternate title that I had for this topic. You know what I'm saying? No more Mr. Nice Guy. Remember that song? No more Mr. Nice Guy. You know what I mean? That was it's something that I've gotten over with. That I have gotten over. I wouldn't say completely, but it's definitely something that my old self. It was another part of that old self, you know, that has died off, you know, that people pleasing. And I always thought that it was right to do this. But essentially what I found out after doing some shadow work and listening to a couple different type of speakers and therapists about this topic is that people pleasing is actually a form of disrespecting yourself, bro. Like not people pleasing is a form of self-love, right? Because we'll be so addicted to that people pleasing and doing things for everybody, we forget about ourselves. You know, there's a lot of people forget about yourself, and you start putting everyone else above you, and then you get into this space where it just becomes second nature, and you allow people to disrespect you and walk all over you because they detect that in you. You know, they detect that, you know, you're all you want to do is please them. You know what I'm saying? So that comes out in all different types of ways, and then you run into someone like a narcissist, or, you know, low vibrational type female who wants to control you, whatever. It could be a lot of different situations, but those people are going to like take advantage of you, bro. You know,
Yeah.
especially if you have a big heart and like you really do, like you're a really kind person, but you have that tragic flaw of people pleasing. You know, you really got to get over that. I would recommend anybody that's struggling with that, you know, really do the shadow work, try to figure out what's actually going on, because it's powerful to get to a place to where you can say no to people. You know, you got to have enough love for yourself to be able to tell people no sometimes, you know, and you don't have to give an explanation. You're your own human being, right?
Right.
It's just like, if you don't want to do something, that's okay, and you don't need to give an explanation. You know, if you don't, it doesn't matter. You know, and different type of people are gonna try to gaslight you and do, you know, whatever. You know, coming out of that people pleaser role can be a little rough sometimes, because I've noticed you'll have other people that they just expect that from you, and they have expected that from you because you've been that, you know, Mr. Nice Guy for so many years, and then you flip the script. You know, it makes them, it kind of rattles them. They're like, what the fuck's going on? You know, why is he all of a sudden getting firm with me and saying no? You know, it's like it upsets them. So it's powerful though, man. It's a form of self-love to get away from that place.
Absolutely, bro. Yeah. It's important to stray away from, you know, people pleasing, because yeah, like you said, bro, it strays you away from yourself because you're putting these individuals on a pedestal. And when you do this, you know, you're destroying yourself and killing your self-confidence. You know, you're giving your energy away, you know, and spending your spiritual money. You know what I'm saying? And becoming spiritually broke on individuals who potentially don't deserve your spiritual money. You know, and I've done this so many times in my life, you know, being a people pleaser, trying to get, you know, validation from individuals because I didn't have self-respect for myself or self-love, you know, and didn't understand it. I thought people pleasing and getting validation was the way of life, but that was it was the wrong shit to do, because I was literally like killing myself spiritually, bro, you know, by giving other people my energy and shit, not appreciating my self-value, not giving myself self-love. Like, dude, you know, you are a serious individual and you need to realize that you are important in this world. You know what I'm saying? You need to look at yourself instead of trying to give your energy elsewhere type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, us as people, it's important for us to look at ourselves, do that shadow work. You know what I'm saying? Do that shadow work to where we are not out here people pleasing the wrong individuals who don't care about us and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just dangerous, and it's not good to be operating that way, because, you know, the whole time throughout this process, you think that these individuals that you got on the pedestal and shit care about you, bro. But all they care about is the fact that you keep giving them shit because you got a big heart and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have any wrong intention, and they know that. So they take advantage of that shit, which is very evil. It's some evil shit that a lot of people be doing and shit, bro. And I've went through this, you know, and had to cut individuals off because I got on my SR journey. And, you know, you actually see the shit and you be like, damn, how was I allowing myself to even do this shit for that long? It's because your power level was weak on the porn sites, you know, just operating in that lower nature.
Yeah.
You know, light bulb was just not turned on type shit.
Exactly, dude.
You know.
You know what I've realized is because at the core, you know, people that are people pleasers, you at the core, that really means that you don't have much self-love. Like you don't have much self-esteem. Like something along the way went wrong. And there's some part about your life that you're not confident with. So you try to overcompensate by being really nice to all these people,
Right.
because you think in your head that that's the way that you're going to get validation. Like, it's like, you have that void, you have that empty feeling, when we're living in sin or living in those toxic behaviors, you have that empty feeling where that you're fucking up, right? That your life is fucking just terrible, but you're trying to put on the mask and pretend like everything's okay. And then you're reaching for all this external shit to try to make yourself feel better. And one of those is trying to just be really nice to all these people, because you're like, oh, I want everyone to like me. I want all these people to like me. I want them to, and it's just the wrong way to do it. Because somebody who's truly tapped in, like with God, they're going to be able to detect that, bro. And somebody who's like really tapped in and, like say us today, like I can detect people pleasers today. I just had one of my roommates that left recently. His ass was a people pleaser too. And I was just like, man, now it's just like he was doing everything for everyone. And like now in my head, that registers as a weak power level.
Yeah, it does. I'm not afraid to admit shit. My power level was weak as hell doing that shit, bro. And that's the thing I like about, coming to an understanding of myself. I'm the type of person that's not scared to talk about my problems and shit, because I operate in the truth. It just took me to get on my SR journey to understand that I've always been an individual that operates in the truth. And looking at my old self, I never understood why I rattled some individuals when I talk to them, but now I do. It's because I tell the truth to shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how I operate. I don't sugarcoat or fabricate shit. And now I understand it. And I understand why some people get offended sometimes when they talk to me, because I'm very blunt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say that I'm sitting here and perfect. Like, I'll still, like, we're all a work in progress. I'll still catch myself. I'll still catch myself people pleasing to this day. I might admit it today. Who knows? But it's all about progress, not perfection. We
exactly.
The fact that we're becoming self-aware of this stuff is a huge step in itself. Because before we were just out here NPC being Mr. Nice Guy to everyone that came across, and then that's putting out the message that we're not strong enough to say no. It's like you still say yes in situations that make you uncomfortable, and when people back you into a corner, you still let them have what they want, type shit. And that's not the way to be, bro.
In fact, bro, like you said, we're not perfect or anything, but having that self-awareness to shit is some powerful shit. We're not perfect, but when you have a good intuition and self-awareness, you're able to properly protect yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, I have to run really quick and grab my charger. So it'll take me 30 seconds. All right. I'm going to be really quick.
Go ahead, bro. You're all good. And much love to all the fellow retainers and everybody out there that's tuning into the Unchained podcast, bro. You feel me? Coming from SpiritWar Martin and stuff, yeah. Much love to everybody out there. Me and Seb Conscious are just grateful to make these episodes and get them out to the fellow people out there. The fellow light workers, the fellow retainers, you know what I'm saying? The fellow individuals that's operating in the truth and shit, bro. You feel me? That's how we gotta operate, my dude. Yeah, operate in your best version of yourself and shit. Straight up. I'm
back.
What's good, bro?
My iPad almost died, my dude.
Did it? Damn.
Yeah. So we back.
All right, man. We're almost done.
Let's go.
All right. Topic number 5, bro. What are your thoughts on filtering out the bullshit that you consume?
When I picked this, bro, it was having to do with mainly social media. I've been having a lot of thoughts on honestly deleting my Instagram. So if I ever end up doing that, we're gonna have to figure out a way to communicate, bro, because I've been having a lot of things to where You know, I just feel like nowadays, you know, with social media and all this stuff on the internet, things that we run into, it's almost like you start to consume, you know, a lot of bullshit and you don't even intend to. Like you just run across it. Like I said earlier, maybe it's friends and shit that send you things, or different pages that might pop up, you know, on your feed and things like that. Um, I just think it's very important that we stay self-aware of all these different things, and, you know, keep our discernment up and be able to detect, you know, toxic type contents or toxic behavior from different people, and to be able to filter that stuff out, bro, and not just sit there, you know, NPC mode and just consume a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, NPC mode and just, you know, yeah, just robot mode and just consuming all this extra ass shit that's going on. Cause yeah, literally it's so much shit that's going on. You are unintentionally consuming extra shit, you know,
Right.
because it's so much shit going on. And it's like not good for your brain to be consuming all that. It makes your mind move like way faster, bro. And that's not good. It causes disorientation and shit, you know,
Exactly.
and it also shortens your attention span as well. You know, it shortens your attention span to shit. And ooh, bro, that's not good to operate in. You know, it takes you away from the present moment type shit. You know, it takes you away from the present moment type shit. And it's good to just filter that type of stuff out. You know, filter out social media, filter out a lot of these, you know, toxic possible TV shows that's going on now. You know, just anything that could corrupt the windows to your soul, potentially. You know, because it's a lot of deception in the devil's playground and shit, bro, that looks very good to the eyeball. You know, looks very good to the eyeball, but it's not, you know, it's not good for you, you know, and
Right.
it's good to filter that shit out for your own well-being, or else if you participate in this shit that looks good but ain't good for you, yeah, you might be chewed up and spit out type shit. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Might be chewed up and spit out type shit and end up being like, why did I even engage in that shit? You know,
Right.
because the way I feel from engaging in this toxic shit, you know, I feel like I'm spiritually dead and shit. You
Yeah.
know, I feel like I'm a zombie out here now, and I'm out here. I can't think straight now because I've done mixed my energy / spirit with contaminated energy and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's
Yes.
good to filter unnecessary shit out, bro. You know, for your
Mm-hmm.
own well-being, or else it's literally gonna contaminate your subconscious, your spirit, you know, your all around well-being. From my personal experience, I've jumped into deep water doing that shit. That's why I'm so well aware of this shit, because, you know, me and you both, we've indulged like hard type shit to
Yeah.
the max, to where, you know, we can sit here and talk about this. It's all from personal experience. And I highly advise filtering out unnecessary bullshit for your
Right.
spirit, bro, and your well-being, you know.
Yeah. What made me post this is, or post this, what made me choose this topic. I posted something on my Instagram. I found a little post the other day, and it was basically, it said, your diet is not just what you eat. You know, your diet is also what you consume, the people that you hang around, the things that you watch, you know, with your eyes. So that's what I realized is like social media is a giant weapon, you know, from the enemy, that they're doing this shit on purpose. You know, how they have all these really fast clips of different things. That's a perfect example of what I said earlier, is like, you know, little baby going to the ice box, or, you know, like little baby buying a car, or, you know, or whoever, you know, 21 Savage pulling up with $1 million cash in the suitcase. Like, who gives a fuck about this shit? You know what I'm saying? And then like
Right.
all these quick flash videos that pop up, and like you end up watching them because it pertains to your interests, you know, slightly. So you're like, oh, let me check this out, and then you end up watching, and afterwards you just feel, you're like, what did I just watch? Type shit.
Yeah, that's
You
how it
know?
is, bro. It's literally like after you watch it, you be like, what the fuck did I just watch? And I can't even get 5 minutes of my life that I wasted back. You feel me?
Right.
I wasted actual time on this shit that I can't get back.
I'm
You feel
dead,
me?
bro. Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
wee.
Because Yeah, it's, my apologies, but I remember I've sent a couple things to you, and you said that shit to me. You're like, "What did I just watch, man?"
Ooh,
You know,
shit,
like,
man.
like, man, there's been a bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you already know what's going on. But I think that all that stuff is designed, for us to get into that space to where it creates that short attention span, and it does that subconscious programming, and it does nothing but good. Like, there's nothing good about it. It's all
There's
idolatry,
nothing good.
materialism, materialistic shit, ego based shit. And you know what I'm saying, bro? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's a trip, and it's all negative. Like, what is positive about watching rappers going to different places? It's all a trick, and I feel like it's towards the younger generation, because they don't have the wisdom that we do. They think that it's just cool. They're like, oh, I want to go watch this dude go buy a chain. I want to see how much
Right.
I want to see how much money he spends. This is cool. This is entertaining, but it's really like polluting their spirit. You know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
it's polluting your mind, bro, and it creates competition when you see that shit. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? You seeing all these rappers and shit going into a jewelry store buying unnecessary chains and shit with this
right.
money that they got, when they can use that money for investments and shit. So when you got the young grasshoppers, the young kids watching this shit, they be like, yeah, that's cool as hell. I want to do that. And like I said, it creates toxic competition and shit,
Yeah.
because they're seeing these rappers be materialistic, buying materialistic, worldly shit. So of
Mm,
course, when they see it, they're gonna think that that's cool and stuff. And then when they obviously start participating in buying materialistic shit, it's gonna pollute their mind and create competition, and it's gonna make them want to just one up other individuals
yeah.
from seeing this rapper buy a chain at the jewelry store or watch a celebrity buy something that's materialistic. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's no value in watching a celebrity buy shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah. And you got to think about like what it does too, like on a deep level. Like when you really watch this, like what are you thinking? You're like, oh wow, that must be cool, like to have all that money. And so then it promotes like a feeling of lack for yourself, because it makes, yeah, like you said, creates the competition. Then you'll subconsciously, you're going to compare yourself to this rich celebrity who just spent a bunch of money on.
Ooh,
And it's all
wee.
types of people. It's not just rappers. They have athletes doing crazy things, and it's all a big trick, man. Everyone thinks it's entertainment, but it's all a big agenda, to lower your vibration.
For real,
So,
bro.
yeah. So we got to be careful about, what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm this close to deleting Instagram, bro. So we might have to figure out a way to talk and link up for the podcast. Obviously, I would keep YouTube. I don't think YouTube is that bad, because you can curate it.
Right. Yeah. Facts, bro. And yeah, like we talked about, bro, the way I see shit, I feel like um watching these celebrities and shit, buy jewelry or cars and shit, that's just as bad as watching pornography, because it sets up an expectation in your mind to a certain extent, to where you will try to put that shit into your life, and it's not realistic. You know what I'm saying? And just like the corn sites sets up an expectation in your mind to where when you see that shit, you try to
Recreate,
um
trying to get a girl to do it to you type shit.
right. And it's not realistic, bro. It's like
No,
witchcraft. It literally is like witchcraft to program your mind to think very, very polluted and shit. It's all fake.
man, God is
You feel me?
good. God is definitely good. I'm grateful that we're able to see this, and that we're able to put this on here, and hopefully, teach some other people about this shit, bro.
Facts. It's all from personal experience. And I'm just grateful to talk about this shit, and I didn't understand, that obviously, Muggs was a destined light worker, but you have to endure and go through a lot of pain and suffering, and then obviously go on your SR journey before you can realize shit, I guess. That's how life is. And that's
Right.
what's going down now. It's beautiful, bro.
For
Yeah,
real.
yeah. God is good, fam. That's all I gotta say. And that was a great topic. You feel me?
Yeah, that was
Oh,
good.
we. All right, man. Topic number 6, the grand finale, bro. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, last but not least, bro. Topic number 6. What are your thoughts on finding inner peace beyond emotions?
Man, I just made a video about this the other day, and I feel like this is just a testament to the journey. Obviously, the SR journey, but this is just life. Like this is anybody can relate to this. You don't have to be on SR, but what I'm talking about is learning how to cultivate, obviously, a spiritual connection with God. And once you do that, that peace and that strength that you get from, a spiritual solution rather than, anything worldly or anything temporary, that connection with God surpasses any type of emotion. So, I feel like I was talking to someone and they were basically saying how they were only like happy when they were feeling, maybe high energy or getting things done. And then like on low days, low energy, or maybe they're feeling, emotional, or you're getting spiritually attacked or a flatline or something like that.
Right.
It turns into like a crisis situation. Like there's no stability behind that. It's like we have to form that connection, with God and with ourselves to where, there is a inner peace that is beyond all those things, right? So emotion. So it's like, don't let yourself get too high. Don't let yourself get too low. I seen a video with Kevin Durant actually recently, and he was saying this, which I thought was pretty cool. He was basically saying something about like how he doesn't let himself get too high, doesn't let himself get too low. He likes to just stay grounded. You know what I'm saying? Because that is sustainable. Because that's just how life is. So I feel like that's the ultimate goal, and that's what I feel like that's what God wants for us too, bro. God, I've seen a lot of people say that God isn't going to remove the storms for you. He's just going to allow you to get through them. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
people get confused with God and they're like, oh, well, how is God real when such and such and such happens? How is God real when this exists? That's not how God works. That obviously we're still subject to life and what happens here on this planet, but God is here to give us strength and stability throughout those moments. So that's basically what I'm talking about, bro. Cultivating that inner peace that is beyond emotions that can get you through low times.
Absolutely, yeah. Cultivating that inner peace, finding that inner peace beyond emotions is very important for us because, yeah, like you said, bro, you got some individuals out there to where they will operate in the high moments, and everything is good, but soon as they get in that low moment and shit, bro, that's when they let emotions come in, and it's very important to not let emotions take over and shit when you're at the low moments and shit, because it'll get you to a point to where you'll start lashing out at other individuals, because you're operating emotional and shit. And when you operate emotionally, you're not looking at yourself. You don't have control of yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you're operating in emotions and shit at your low state. So when you're at your low state, it's important to sit back and self-analyze, like, okay, let me, see what's going on here and why I feel the way I feel type shit. Instead of, as soon as the low point hits, you just freak the fuck out like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. Let me hit up so-and-so and ask them a million questions. You know what I'm saying? What should I do? What should I do? And instead of looking at yourself and being like, okay, I need to look at myself and see why I feel the way I do and start from there. And some individuals, it's hard for them to do that. It's hard for them to do this, but I recommend it's important to sit back and self-analyze and not let yourself get so deep into emotions, because when you get deep into emotions, you have no control of yourself. You're not thinking logically, and you start attacking other individuals without you even knowing what you're doing.
Yeah.
For
real, man.
Yeah. So it's important to find that inner peace and not let you know, those emotions get involved, because when it comes to emotions and shit, that's some dangerous shit to be dealing with.
Yeah.
You know, very unstable and dangerous.
Mm-hmm. And God operates beyond emotions, you know, whether it be his joy, gratitude, all those things are emotions, you know, but there is a very deep peace, you know, that surpasses all understanding. When you have that God and the Holy Spirit, it's like, you know, it's like a miracle, you know, that we're on this planet, you know, and we're connecting with God. And then you tap into that divine power source. I mean, that is way deeper than any of these temporary emotions. You know, if you pay attention to your life and you're self-aware, you understand that like life is ups and downs. You know, you could feel on top of the mountain one day, and then the next day you wake up, you feel like dog shit for no reason. So, you know, and it's really literally for no reason. Like you could have the best day of your fucking life, bro, and then for some reason you go to sleep and you're grateful, but the next day you wake up, for some reason you just feel off, you know, and I don't know what it is. You know, it's just, maybe it's our brain chemistry, or you know, different, you know, spiritual attacks, whatever it is, but that's just the nature of life. So with that being understood, you know, it's like, what's the solution? You know, it's to find something that surpasses all that stuff, you know, and that can get us through, you know, all that stuff. So it's super powerful, man.
Absolutely. Yeah. That from my personal experience, you know, when you connect to that divine power source and tap all the way in, you know, the big homie upstairs will set it up to where you will operate very logically, and, you know, will help you gain the power to eliminate, you know, operating in emotions. You know, not saying it's bad to operate in emotions, but when you need to take care of business and stuff, you know, emotions, it doesn't get involved, because you are operating in a very more legit, more, you know, stern, more serious way of operating now. You know, you're operating logically and in your godly essence, bro. It's no other way to explain this shit. You know, you're operating, you know, in your top tier state, you know? Yeah. And that's the best way to operate, bro. And not let those emotions take you over, bro, or else you're gonna set yourself up for failure. Cause looking at my old self, I've done this. I used to do that all the time. You know, operating operating in that lower region. When you operate in that lower region, you are emotional as hell, bro. You know, very emotional when you operate in the lower region. I've noticed, you know, but because when I was operating like that, bro, you know, it's just, you don't look at the bigger picture to things,
Right.
you know. And now, since I'm on this SR journey and cultivated life force, you know, your whole thought process is just way different, and you really don't let emotions get to you. You, like you said, bro, you'll wake up feeling top tier, and some days you'll wake up feeling like shit, but you're still attacking the day no matter what.
Right. Because because you understand, you know, God is at play. You know what I'm saying? He's working behind the scenes on something that is beyond that little mood or whatever the fuck type of emotions, you know, you're feeling that day. You feel me?
Right. I feel you 1000% on that shit, bro. And this stuff is no joke, you know, and it's good, you know, that we keep doing what we doing and move forward and shit. And, you know, hopefully get more and more gentlemen out there to join this damn journey and shit, bro, because this shit is the real deal.
For real, man.
You know, this shit is the real deal, Holyfield, when you tap in and take it serious, you know, and not half-ass this journey. Like I've seen some individuals out there do. You know, they half-ass the journey and then don't be patient about it. And then as soon as they have a low point or not able to have patience, they shoot down the journey. When it's based on patience and self-development, not instant gratification. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. I seen that recently.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what you're saying, bro.
Well, bro, that was a good topic, and good job to you, man. Topic number 6, the grand finale. You know what I'm saying, bro? And much love.
Yes, sir.
much love to all the fellow retainers out there and all the Unchained gang out there that's been tuning in to the Unchained podcast. You know what I'm saying, bro? And me and Seb Conscious is just grateful to be dropping these episodes and having all you know, like-minded light workers out there commenting on videos, you know, just tuning in general. You know, God is good, bro. You know, it's a blessing to be connected, a blessing to be connected with like-minded people. And, Sebastian, bro, good job to you once again. I'm going to say that shit every episode, bro. You do wonders for this podcast and everything you do in general, bro.
Thank you, man. So do you, bro. I really appreciate it. Yeah, this was a fun episode. It's been a couple days, bro. So it's nice to get back in here and chop it up. You know, we had some good topics tonight, man.
Facts.
Feeling good. You know, I started that new job and shit, bro. So my energy has been top tier. You know, that job was an upgrade. Everything's been an upgrade, you know what I'm saying? So I'm very grateful and just happy to be doing this, man.
Absolutely, bro. Same with me, man. I'm just grateful to be back in the studio, knocking out another episode. You know, episode 96, bro. You know, on to the next episode 97 and shit.
Hey, man. Shout out to all the retainers and all the viewers, man. If you guys are riding with us on this Unchained journey, we got a lot of love for you, bro. So you already know.
All right, man. Yeah, once again, coming from SpiritWar Martin, bro, you know, much love to everybody out there and stay strong. You know what I'm saying? In the spiritual warfare journey and shit, you know, have great discernment and protect your energy. That's important for all of us out here. You know, it's a lot of Agent Smiths and Decepticons out there that's trying to dim your light, bro. You know, it's important to move around that shit accordingly.
Yeah, keep your guard up, man. Keep that guard up.
Facts, bro.
Much love, man. If you guys are still riding with us on this episode 96, you know, we got a lot of love for you, man. This is a great episode, bro. And I'll get this baby uploaded, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been the Unchained Podcast, episode 96. All right, guys. We're going to catch you later, man. And Martin, much love, bro. I'll be talking to you. All right, man?
All right, bro. Sounds good, man. Once again, good job to you, bro. And I'll stay in contact, man.
All right, man. Catch you later.
All right, buddy. Peace out, bro.